Dave, on Monday you had Nolan hitting sixth in the lineup. You moved him back up to second today. Was that a gut feeling? Was it something that you'd seen in practice?
Yeah, just thought, if we had two guys that can really run up top, right and the left, Susan's got some power too. They both can steal bases. Can set it up for the guys behind him and just talk to him about that a little bit. And he had a good day.
He was the only one of your players that didn't strike out today. Were you happy with the way you put the bat on the ball?
Yeah, I mean, one of the bats, he battled with two strikes and maybe two of them and hit a fly ball. I think he hit a ground ball, but at least he made him field it. And, so it was a little bit frustrating today.
And then for Gabe, what did you think of his performance, first of all, but then also when he had runners on base, seemed like he was in control?
So basically that's what I just told the team. I mean, our pitchers gave up, two solo homers. They usually don't beat you. But they did a great job of pitching with runners in scoring position. And both those guys have a lot of experience either pitching out of the pen in those type of situations, and that's what good pitchers do. They find a way to get you out. And there were a couple innings there where they had runners at third base with less than 2 outs, and they didn't score. And that ended up being the difference in the game. Yeah.
Only 2 walks from those pitchers as well. I mean, just how good is it for this 1-2 punch you've got going on early on Fridays to have that type of control on the mound as well?
I mean, it was really good. And, we just felt like that we weren't swinging the bats very good. We left some runners out there. I think, we just felt like, I don't know if it was 5-1 when we took out Gackle. But we already, it was 3-1, and we had, Gibler getting loose. And we just said, hey, the game's closer than this. We had to fight. We had to fight to win the game. I mean, almost from our side, it just felt like, almost like we were losing, just because of the way we didn't do much. I thought their starter was outstanding after the first inning. I mean, we had talked with East Carolina. They said he's really good. And, they didn't get him. And we got him in the first, and then he got us the rest of the time. And then he ran out of pitches, I guess. But, we've got to start being a little better at the plate.
On the flip side of that, like, you guys only had 2 walks. Do you think maybe you want to see some more patience at the plate? I don't know. It didn't seem like
I don't
they
think
weren't.
so. I don't think today was about patience. I thought they were throwing a lot of strikes after the first inning. There was a lot of strikes, and we struck out probably 4 times backwards Ks, and maybe 3 of them were on full counts. One of them was on a 0-2 pitch. A couple pitches in, a couple pitches away. So I thought their pitchers did a nice job of throwing the ball over the plate, and it wasn't where we were swinging a lot of bad pitches. Sometimes we didn't swing enough. Sometimes we just swing and miss or foul pitches off. And, they didn't leave anything in the middle of the plate, but, that's what good pitchers do. They throw the ball to the corners and keep you off balance a little bit.
Camden's now got, I think, 3 home runs here early in the season. Did you maybe anticipate the power numbers could go up a little bit from what you saw in the preseason? What are you seeing from his swing right now?
Well, I mean, he had 15 last year, and I feel like he was going to hit his home runs. He's stronger than he was last year, and he was really strong last year. But now this year it's a little different strength. It's more athletic strength. He's kind of trimmed up a little bit, and you can probably see it in his defensive play, showing a little better range, a little better, I don't know, just flexibility, and it's made him a better player.
Coach, obviously Pompey makes a really good play at third to save a run. Did you get a little bit of flashback of Aloy whenever he went and made that play, and how awesome is it to have like a really athletic third baseman over there?
Yeah, he's very athletic, obviously, and we were playing in double play depth. I think we had a runner at first and third at the time, 1 out. I don't remember exactly, but the shortstop had a long way to go, and the ball wasn't hit real good. So he was really the only one who could get to it, and I thought Pompey made it look easy.
Also, you kind of touched on it already. Gackle and Gibler both escaping out of a lot of jams.
Mm-hmm.
What did you see from them specifically whenever they got into the bases loaded or runners on second and third?
Really, more than anything, just made pitches. Like I said a minute ago, they're good with runners in scoring position, runners on base. They've both pitched out of the pen in tough situations. They have a lot of experience there, but they're both guys that can start, obviously. But no, tremendous job of not letting Xavier punch in a couple of runner on third, less than two type runs with a fly ball, sac fly. One was a nice play by Pompey, like you said, and then I think he got him a fly ball or strikeout to end that one. And yeah, it was. Other than that, I thought both of them pitched outstanding.
You said yesterday you're hoping Cahill would be about 90% today. Where was he at pregame?
Yeah,
Making
easy
comfortable
90% running. Honestly, I would have pulled him if he'd have got an at bat in the ninth. Unfortunately, we did something we weren't supposed to do, and somebody got thrown out. And it wasn't the way we were going to run it, but it's just baseball early in the season sometimes. But yeah, and I would have taken him out really just to kind of keep an eye on that thing. Been out there, it's kind of getting cold. Been out there for 9 innings. Let's let somebody else run him down.
I don't know if I can remember him beating the shift the way he did on that one single. I mean, is that maturity as a hitter?
He'll tell you, hit that off the end of the bat. He just spun it through the infield. He was out front a little bit. They're playing us to pull with those shifts, and they're pitching us away a lot of times. So if you can just go out there and just slap one, you can maybe grab a couple of those a game or make them change. But no, he goes to the right center pretty well. If you look at the book on him, though, when he hits the ball hard on the ground, it's usually to the left side of the second base bag.
And then it seems like it's this way every year, but it's the largest crowd you ever had for a home opener here. Just walk out there at 2:30 on a Friday afternoon. Would you think to see that many people?
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, we're taking batting practice, and there's people that are lined up all the way around the corner like it's a regional type game. And I just think that baseball's pretty popular here. We had a great year last year. We start on the road. People wanted to see what's up. They wanted to be out here today, and I really appreciate it. And then it wasn't like it was 70 degrees because we've had a couple of those. We haven't had that big a crowd, so hopefully they'll come back tomorrow and we'll swing it a little better.
Gibbler only had 2 strikeouts. He's usually a heavy strikeout guy. Is it encouraging to see him have a great performance like that when he's not maybe striking guys out like that?
Yeah, and one reason is because Xavier, they swing. They go up there to hit. They swing, and they made some contact, and then they did a really nice job 2 different times. They got some base hits with 2 strikes, 1-2, 0-2. Then we got an 0-2 hit. They got a 1-2 double down the right field line after we thought we had strike 3 the pitch before. So they did a good job of fighting to put the bat on the ball. But I'm fine with them not striking out a bunch of guys. Just let them make some contact, let us field it.